Now, before we get into today's show, I just want to make this little introductory explanation clip, because if I don't, this entire episode is going to be schizophrenic nonsense, okay? Now listen, about a week prior to filming this one, I had reached out to Shoenice on Twitter, and I asked him to come on the show. Now, the reason I asked him to come on the show is because I saw him post a tweet saying that he would only do podcasts if he was paid $500 or given free weed. As the owner of a weed brand, Only Gas, I'm not saying no to that. So I, of course, hit him up and I said, hey, dude, if you come on my show, I'll give you some free smoke. He actually declined that offer, but he accepted the offer to come on the show. I was ecstatic about that. I said, yo, my boy's coming on for free, and I didn't even have to hook him up with anything. He said no. Like, that's awesome, you know? And by the way, I never pay guests, but you got to understand, Shoenice is absolutely just nuts, okay? This is the kind of guest that I thought was the perfect fit for my show. This guy eats like toilet paper rolls and slams whole bottles of Everclear. If anyone encapsulates the energy of this show, it's probably that guy, or at least I thought. So I was really excited going into this episode. We locked it in. We set the recording date and everything. And Shoenice told me that he no longer travels for any shows or really anything, which normally that would be a deal breaker. However, honestly, I kind of let my excitement get in the way and I agreed to a digital episode. I said, all right, man. Let's do it on Discord just for the one time. Now, I want to make it clear, don't get used to digital episodes. All my other episodes are shot professionally in a real studio with a real fucking producer, all right? This is the one episode that we did digitally because, honestly, I just couldn't miss this interview. Or at least I thought leading up to it. Now, the day before that we shot this interview, Shoenice sent me a DM on Twitter, and he said that there's only one rule for our episode. He said that I can't platform any of his haters, whether in chat, call-ins, any sort of platforming of his haters. He insisted to me that there are 3 evil grown men who still hold on to malicious BS stories from a decade ago, and he insists that they follow him to all of these posts and interviews about him and hate. You know, they spread negativity. So I explained to him that my show's not live. You know, we don't have a live chat. It's all comments. No need to worry. That's what I said to him. And he seemed pretty down to come on the show. Now, while I was doing my research today, one thing I noticed is Shoenice likes to run away from hard questions. You can't ask him anything even remotely controversial about him because he'll just run. He'll leave immediately, and he'll beat around the bush. He will never address a controversial topic about himself. So some of the questions I had cooked up today, for example, are about the Sunny V2 video that was made about him. And in that video, specifically, there are allegations of him potentially grooming a 15-year-old minor. I wanted to ask him about those allegations as well. There was a few other things about his wife and his family that I wanted to ask him about, but you'll see in this interview, as soon as I started getting to the hard questions, he just completely snapped and absolutely lost his marbles. Another thing that I need to explain going into this is the reason that the first half of this interview makes zero sense at all is because Shoenice absolutely insisted that he come on the show and answer the questions that he had written down first. I posted a tweet on Twitter asking you guys to give me a question to ask Shoenice. I said if you could ask one question to him, reply, let me know in the reply section. He took it upon himself to write down every single one of those questions and then answer them rapid fire, back to back, no breaks for the first 35 minutes of today's episode. So if you don't want to hear that nonsense, because I'm not going to lie, it is completely incoherent for the first half hour, I don't blame you, and you should probably skip half an hour in. If you do want to hear Shoenice completely schizo ramble for 35 minutes straight, you're more than welcome to enjoy. The reason that I let him continue on that is because if I didn't, he was going to walk. Before the camera started rolling, I kind of tried pitching to him what today was going to look like and what I had going on. I had a whole kind of plan written out for this episode. And he basically just said, fuck that, I'm going to answer these questions and then you can talk. So lo and behold, the Shoenice episode, we're never doing a digital episode again. Also, he couldn't figure out how to make his camera horizontal, so vertical was the only option. So I apologize for that. Blame it on Shoenice. Also, before we dive in, just to give you an idea of how poorly today's episode went, Shoenice immediately after leaving the call posted on Twitter that I should kill myself, and then DM'd me and called me a loser, said I'm obsessed with his haters, and then DM'd me the following day and said, let me know when this is up. I'll share it to Snapchat people. All good. You're just stupid. So I don't think Shoenice likes me very much anymore, and he also keeps adding me to 250-person group chats on Twitter and then leaving them, bombing my DMs. So I think I'm going to block him after this. But either way, enjoy the show. So, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today we're back with another episode of the Gobcast. Now, today, things look a little different than usual. We've got a different setup. The studio's looking a little different, and the reason is because we've got a very, very special guest on the show today. A guest that unfortunately couldn't quite make it to the studio, and a guest that is special enough for me to hop on Discord and do this kind of episode with. We've got OG YouTube and internet legend Shoenice on the show today. What's going on, my man?
Hey everyone, Shoenice again. Sorry I couldn't get out to California, bro. Just the whole public transportation,
Yep.
I'm done with it. An anxiety attack on a plane, almost crashed on a Greyhound bus when it just died in the left lane with
Really?
tractor trailers around us at 90. No more Amtrak. Very dangerous.
Amtrak takes forever, too. It takes like a week to get anywhere.
If I get big and I head out to LA for a Netflix series or something, I'm definitely swinging in.
Yep. Give me a call if that ever happens. So, Shoenice, I've got a lot to talk about with you today. We got a lot of ground to cover. But before we get any further, do you prefer to go by Shoenice? Do you want me to call you something else, or what do you prefer?
Shoenice. I hate the first name Chris.
Yeah, I feel that.
My boss
I feel that.
call me on the roofs. He used to call me Chrissy Poo. So anytime somebody calls me Chris, I don't do it, bro.
All right, so we'll keep it with just Shoenice. I respect that. I respect that. So, when I posted about this interview, I asked a lot of my fans to ask you some questions. In particular, the one most important thing that they could ask you, if they could only ask one. And you responded to like all of them on Twitter. You responded to almost every single one. Do you respond to a lot of viewer questions like that?
I'm the spam king. I mean, I've answered comments like before copy paste. I literally answered every comment as a big time YouTuber.
Yep.
So literally, there's nobody that's replied to more fans or commenters than Shoenice.
I believe it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you go watch any of your YouTube videos right now, or you go to your Twitter feed, you're just interacting with people all day. So
Twitter, I get paid now. Excuse me.
Twitter, you said what?
Twitter, I get paid now. You can become a Twitter partner, and anytime you type in something and they reply with that @Shoenice. I was only on it for 2.5, 3 days when I started last month at the end of the month.
Yep.
So in 2 days, it'll be my first check.
Nice.
If it's over $2,000, I'm gonna double that. So I will be on Twitter 24/7. Screw TikTok streams. I quit YouTube streams. It's all about the money. These people, why did you add me on Snapchat? I don't want to be your friend. Just go watch my videos. If you don't like me, block me.
Yep. No, that's a real view. I think a lot of people kind of don't like when you say that, though. A lot of people take offense to that, but that's just the way it is. This is your job. You got to make money. You got bills to pay.
It's better than roofing. So I wrote down all of the questions on Twitter, and I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do like a speed answer thing, and you can elaborate on whatever ones you want. It's your show, bro.
Oh yeah, no, go crazy, man. Answer all of them.
All right, man. Here we go. On your mark, game face. Shoenice. Old footage. If you're looking for a Shoenice video, just type it in YouTube search. Thousands of people have stolen my videos that I can't have, but obviously they can. I got a Rumble with a bunch of videos that if you type it in on Google search, my Rumbles will come up. Somehow, some way, you'll find that video.
Yep.
H3, we've never had beef, me and H3. The fans are the ones that erupt everything. Me and H3 have been fine for 12 years.
So
the meaning of life. Oh,
sorry about that. The H3 thing. I wanted to ask about that in particular because I was looking into that and I saw a lot of people online saying that you two had beef, but I couldn't really find that much of you saying anything to him directly.
It was one time where I was drunk and I called Ela a name. It wasn't. It had nothing to do with where she was from or whatever. They knew that. They
Mm-hmm.
know that I'm not a racist.
Mm-hmm.
Hila's got a big YouTube crush on me. They've watched me ever since they came together. So yeah, it was just like she tweeted it. Oh, shoe nice. You should keep eating more toilet paper with all that shit coming out of your mouth. And I couldn't believe there was 100,000 people on her side. And then she's like, okay, he's learned his lesson. But they've done funny stuff to me, man. That whole January 6th,
Mm-hmm.
they knew I wasn't there, but they got to post it on a thumbnail and talk about it. You don't do that during that time.
Yeah.
But I was on their podcast. They've always mentioned me. They're always going to mention me.
Mm-hmm.
One other person will hit this question right now. He was
Okay.
always amazed with my backup accounts. Now, as a partner, I take all my backup accounts, I'd upload a video, I'd give some activity to it. Now, if you ever want a top comment on a YouTube channel, this is how I got a lot of people.
Oh,
You go,
okay.
I
This is
have
the
the check
sauce.
mark. The check mark in the name helps too, but
Mm-hmm. The
you
check
go
mark
in
is
there.
huge.
Yeah, you go in there and you comment something really quick, and then you go immediately into all your accounts and you thumbs up that comment. It'll jump right to the top. Everybody that's catching you, even if they have double the view or the thumbs up, thumb them down.
Mm-hmm.
One thumbs down, somebody 10 channels or 10 comments. So you can. I had top comments on Nicki Minaj, just pow. Eminem, I lose yourself, still better than Tupac. Thousands and thousands of likes, arguments that lasted years. They were all with my main channel. Back to the questions.
All
Cough.
right.
When I ate some cough, painter's cough.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel coming out? Worst aftermath was probably fish sauce. It dehydrated my body immediately. I was
Ooh.
drinking Gatorades out of garbage. It just
Oh.
sucked all the hydration right out of my body. Second one was the Dirty McFlurry, where I made an ice cream sundae out of the snowbank in a city street. It had like antifreeze,
Oh
whatever
my
melted
God. That's
a
disgusting.
cigarette butt, and I was so sick. That was one of the sickest times ever. The
Does
most
the footage of
painful
that
thing,
still on the internet?
you just gotta look, bro. It's like I just said. Did you just say? Can you find that on the internet?
Yeah, the Dirty McFlurry. Is that online?
That's a tough one to find. A lot of people that was their favorites. But
Ah.
there's a DJ from a radio station has all my videos from 2011, 2018 before I had to start over. He claims he bought them off of Google. He's just been a stalker, and he showed me all
Oh.
my videos. He won't give me 1,500 of my creations, no matter how he got them.
What?
Some people are weird.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
The most painful thing to shit out, probably my divorce papers, and
Mm.
then a pine cone and a cactus. If you eat a cactus, me, LA Beast, a few others have done it. You're gonna have little tiny pricks in your mouth for a week, and then when you shit it out, you're gonna have pricks in your ass for a week. And they're
So
little tiny ones you can't grab with the little,
so when
the
you eat
nail
a
clip.
cactus, you don't digest those pricks. They come right back out.
That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. No, man. Yeah, that they don't digest.
Oh
A lot of
God.
things. Like when I ate 87 SpongeBob stickers, Patrick was waving at me in the toilet the next morning.
Oh my God. It's pretty incredible that you can withstand that. That's insane.
I've been doing it since I was 4 years old when I ate a pack of my father's non-kill filter Camel cigarettes off the coffee table. I turned as blue as Smurfettes with JJ. I almost died. And from there on out, teachers, my mom, everybody have either been pulling things out of my mouth or betting me to eat it.
Oh my God.
There wasn't anything I trained way before YouTube. This December, bro, I've been on YouTube 14 years. And
Nice.
now, literally, I don't know, man. You can't get to the end of Shoenice. When you search Shoenice or Shoenice 22 in the YouTube box, whether it's hate, love, whatever, dude, you cannot get to the end of it. And that's only 14 years.
Yep.
So I retire in like 30 years, dude. I'll just have all this, history and nostalgia people will
Mm-hmm.
watch for generations to come, like Breaking Bad and The Golden Girls.
I mean, you're an OG Hall of Famer. Yeah.
Where are you coming out of, bro?
I'm coming out of Los Angeles right now, but I'm originally from
Oh,
Chicago.
that's right. That's right, yeah. Because I see you got some sunshine going on in the
Yup,
background
yup.
there.
Nice and beautiful.
Hey, wildest take on any opinion? I don't care about opinions. Don't let the opinions of people in your world today affect your tomorrow. You know why? They won't be in it. All these
Real.
people in the world just worry about what everybody else is doing.
Yep.
Sorry, bro.
All good.
Either way, how to become master troll? I was just born like this. I just know how to get under people's skin,
Hmm.
tear their emotions from their soul, put it in a washer and dryer, and lay them to sleep at night. I used to say the more grown men I pissed off just making YouTube videos eating tampons, the better I slept that night. Get
Wow.
over me. um, Jake Swap, I quit. Um, Jake Swap. Does that sound familiar? That came from one of your
I'm not
fans.
sure. No, I don't think so.
Skull measurements. I got a huge head. I don't know. Some doctor or something asked me for my head size. I couldn't find a tape measure. I'm not bothering you, am I?
No, no, bro, you're good. Me too though. I also have a big ass head, and my head's so
All right.
big that like I can't wear most kind of hats. Do you have that same problem?
Oh my God, dude! I'm wearing this hat. This hat happens to fit, but I do, dude. If you got a big head and no hats fit,
Yes.
Travis Matthew. Really?
Really? Travis Matthew are the good ones?
Dude, oh, I thought you were great. You were like, yeah, I get them, dude. They're the best fitting hats for big-headed dudes. He's a professional PGA golfer,
Really?
and I'm gonna get him to let me get paid because I wear his hats everywhere, dude. The most comfortable hat ever.
I'm gonna have to
Maybe
get
a little
one.
more expensive, but yeah, I can never order a hat online. It won't fit. I gotta go to Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
try on all the hats that all the people with cooties tried it on, and then when the cootie runs down my face, I just eat it. All right, bro. Best glue brand. I'm gonna have to go with Elmer's.
Let's go.
What's it like to hit rock bottom? I never hit rock bottom. I was in the gutter a couple times, but never was right down in that where I had to. All right, is that a double page? All right, here we go.
Oh, we're
When
still
and
going.
why? When and why with booze? I started drinking at a young age. I don't know. My buddy came to the eighth grade bus stop and he had all these liquors from his parents' cabinet mixed in. So it was like Jack and Captain Morgan and vermouth and wine and wow, this feels good. Well, I started drinking. I mean, I was in blackouts in like ninth grade. The nurse would just lay me down in her office till I sobered up. And then I just had this birthday party invitation. The hottest chicks, they were 16, they were twins. So I got invited to the 16th birthday party. I was 15. I took 3 beer bottles of Budweiser and I said, I'm going to drink all three of these beers with no hands and I'm going to take the tops off with my mouth. And they're like cheering me on.
Ooh.
So I ripped all the tops off. I slammed
Mm-hmm.
them beers with no hands. And that's the video that made me famous. And the
Really?
rest was, dude. I was just doing. I've always been doing drinking stunts, challenging people, but I also arm wrestle in bars too. Back in the day, I had like a 503 record, dude. You
Damn.
don't get for you don't get forearms like that at Walmart,
That's a
bro.
thick forearm, dude.
All
That's
right,
thicker than mine for sure.
that's from carrying roof shingles, dude, up a ladder for 30 years. They
Oh,
call
that'll
me the
do it.
weight.
So before you did YouTube for a living,
Yeah,
you did roofing?
yeah, I did roofing for like all my life till I fell through a skylight, broke like 7 vertebrae, got hooked on opiates, lost everything, and
Oh my
woke up a
god.
YouTube. All right, second guessing the path you chose. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen Back to the Future. People start disappearing. All right. Why did you do it? Why do you do what you do? Just to make people laugh. I was born a comedian. I just happen to have the stomach of a billy goat, too. I mean, going on tour, I could easily do it. I could have toured with Daniel Tosh. He has like 5 people that open up for him, but I can't
Yep.
fly. And I get anxious and I hold on to people and I tear the sweaters from flight attendants. So, yeah, man. Top 3 favorite movies. I'll say Goodfellas, Raising Arizona,
Nice.
and Something About Mary.
Goodfellas is also my favorite movie. That's such a good pick.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, just the soundtrack. All my life, I wanted to be a tampon eater. Would I ever host an event? No, like Nelk Boys jump up on stage and hang out. Nah, I just, like I said, the whole flying and just
Mm-hmm.
the whole logistics and meeting people and having a manager. I would just rather sit around, dude, and hang out with my Fortnite bus. You
Nice,
know?
nice. So
Yeah, I
if
need.
let's say someone came to you and they were like, "Hey, we'll create a Shoe Nice event, and all you have to do is show up, and it's in your town. You don't have to travel." Would you do it then?
Sure.
Damn. Okay. Well, we got to find that person
But what
then.
it is, bro, is I got obsessed haters that if they had 2 or 3 months to plan on a day, I mean, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not giving them a platform anymore, but there's some evil people out there, dude, on the Shoe Nice hater crew.
Yeah.
And they would do anything to wreck the pavilion. I mean, like when they find out my address, they'll call the nearest pizza place and they'll call like a roofing company. Hey, I need an estimate. You have four
Mm-hmm.
people in your driveway ready to give you an estimate. So I mean, the swatting has stopped after that guy died, but they would love to swat me. I mean, they're just grown men. We used to be friends, and now they're all weirdos. Hangovers. What's a hangover? Beef with milk. Beef with milk. Here's the whole deal in a 1 minute thing.
Okay.
Steve will do it. Steve will do it was in eighth grade. His uncle said he loves you. Can you guys meet together in Daytona Beach for his birthday present? I said, yeah, like everything else, Facebook open. And like a week later, I get this Facebook message over. I'm like, hold on. I'm hanging out with these hot chicks from Russia. And he's like, remember me with the cool Stevie? And I said, huh? He's like, yeah, it's his birthday. You were going to come race him at BK. I was like, what? Oh, you forgot about it, man. We drove all the way from Orlando. It was only an hour. I said, I'll be right back. I went down. We did the video. We went back to high school. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Everything was Shoe Nice. He copied all my videos, all my slang sayings. I didn't care. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I forgot about that kid an hour after I met him, his family. So down the road, I kept saying, dude, there's a kid named Steve will do it on Instagram. And then there's a dude named Steve, it just over the years. And then I'm like, I go on there and I'm like, what is this guy doing? So I was like, Steve, man, oh my God, dude, you're huge. He's like, bro, we can take over the world. We can take over the world. And I'm like, man, I can't just jump on that whole, cocaine bus right now. I
Mm-hmm.
said, go to the Nelk boys. They'll love you. And then Nelk comes into my DMs and like, Shoe Nice, man. Come on, dude, join that crew, bro. And do I have any regrets today? Not at all, dude. That whole money, bling, bling, and hanging out. Dude, my body count was 120 in 1994. So yeah, man,
Wow. Okay.
I run away from hot bitches.
That's a lot of bodies.
So, so full send was send it. Shoe
Mm-hmm.
Nice, send it. They
So,
change it to full send.
do you
Oh,
think
they
at
have.
all like? Do you feel kind of flattered in a way that they're kind of
Oh,
imitating you?
without a doubt, but it isn't just them, bro.
Yep.
It's just LA Beast, Furious Pete, Badlands Chugs, Max Mofo. I know Max Mofo owns How to Basic.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Could have said
Really?
that. Hey, Marge, grab me a later, will you? Up here, squirrel nuts. Pencil pets. Sorry about that.
All good.
What were you saying, bro?
We were talking about the Max Mofo and Full Send and the Steve
Yeah,
will do
Max
it.
Mofo used to come in. All right, what I did back in the day is I stretched my soul and heart too thin. I
Mm.
sent everybody else. Now,
Okay.
after RWJ, my Facebook pages had just come around. There was no real like laws. You could share a vodka slam on 500 posts if you had 5,000 friends.
Okay.
It was open. You could come into my messages. Nothing was ever private. And people would come in, hey man, can you share my video on your Facebook or your Twitter? I had a Twitter with like 200,000 people back in 2012. That was
Yep. It's
huge.
a crazy amount
Max
back then.
Mofo, Max Mofo would keep coming in, and I'd be like, yo, bro, he's like, dude, can you share this video? And it was the umbrella being picked up and put down. It was the first video of how to basic. I said, dude, I just can't share random stuff. Come on, man. I want people to watch my vids too. He goes, please, please, please. So I did it. And sure enough, it went viral. And how to basic was made by me. And it was owned by like Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, iDubbbz. I think all they were the three creators, but I think something has been sold off. I'm not supposed to
Oh.
tell anybody, but I love just drama and shit,
I
you
mean,
know?
that's interesting. So you think that it was originally multiple people behind the How to Basic channel, and then they just sold it?
Yeah, there was about 8 hands that were throwing shit and whatever.
Really interesting. Damn, I never knew that. You know, when I was younger, I remember that channel was huge. That's a
All right,
crazy
going
secret.
on. Everclear feeling. I puked up every bottle of liquor on over 80 proof.
Uh huh.
The 151 Bacardi, Devil Springs. So at LA Beast, he would puke on screen. I would slam, I'd turn off the button, and be a bucket right there. You can't keep a bottle of Everclear in a human body. Thoughts on Joey Chestnut? Funny last name. But yeah, he's back, man. They screwed him over because of this woke BS society, and
Mm-hmm.
they threw him off. But now he made $1 million with that plant, whatever. I wouldn't eat hot dogs eat out of plants, but they're made out of plants. But he crushed that guy, man, and I'm glad. The last time he was on there, Nathan's, he
Mm-hmm.
actually had a protester come up and stand next to him. He body slammed the dude and went
Really,
back to eating hot dogs and still won.
really.
All right.
I need to see a clip of
I'm trying
that.
to get this over with, bro. I'm trying to get this over with for you so you can talk.
Oh no, go crazy. Take your time.
All right. All right. Mike Stud. He put me in a rap song.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Stud. Wish. He's like, what was going through your head when you heard this? I'm like, I knew Mike Stud a year before, and he told me about it, so it wasn't really that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Earl Sweatshirt. Yes, he's got me in the song Quest. Quest Power. He was an old fan of mine. He said, I'm going to put you in a song. And I said, okay, because so many people said they were a rapper back then. That song's still relevant today. I always get somebody come in. What do you think about 5-MeO-DMT? Is that Molly?
That's no, so that's like a kind of different variant of DMT. There's a couple like research chemical variants of DMT. Have you ever tried it?
I did Molly once.
Okay, okay.
I've done PCP, never again, but never DMT. This new generations, they got all kinds of crazy things
Mm-hmm.
going around. And
Mm-hmm.
back when we were teenagers, we slammed the family size Robitussin, but it had codeine in it. You'd slam a bottle, and then your head would itch like you were scratching your skin off your head. And then it was just the greatest high ever. All right. I don't know if you want to put that on, but
Oh no, I'll put it all in.
my favorite slam is the absinthe.
Really,
All
that's your
right.
favorite one?
Yeah, I like licorice, and it was just such a buzz. We had a great night on Block TV. See, I've been doing this, dude, since Block TV 12 years ago. And they would feature me, and we get 500 people, and we'd be on there until the administrator would just throw me off for the night.
That's a whole lot of people back then too.
You know what I mean? Can I do a gram dab? Well, basically, I've been going to AA, so I really don't want to do anything crazy.
I mean, AA is good. You know, I mean, I remember I went to NA meetings a few years ago when I was younger.
Don't pass out. Don't pass out. That wasn't a one grabber.
You got to clean your
That was,
bong, bro.
huh?
You got to clean your bong.
Will you slam on the live? I don't drink anymore. I've been sober over 100 days.
Nice.
Gonna be on,
Congratulations.
gonna be on Fish Tank. Oh. Next question. Woodstock. I wasn't in Woodstock 99. I was in Woodstock 94.
Really?
And since we're talking about that, I might as well go get the magazine I was in.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, now I'm very intrigued by this. So, Shoenice claimed he's in Woodstock 94. He just took a fat bong rip. He doesn't want to talk about the fish tank stuff. So, we're not talking about that. But I want to see this magazine entry, y'all. I'm hyped for this, okay? I'm ready to rumble. This is the most words I think I've gotten out in the past, like, how long have we been rolling? 30 minutes. Yo, he answered all of y'all's questions, every single question. You guys better drop a like. You guys better drop a comment, all right? Show some love.
All right, bro.
Let's see it.
So,
I'm excited.
This is me crawling in the mud in magazine. This is crawling up a hill, but I had roofing sneakers on. So basically, I was the only guy covered in mud because everybody had like LL Bean on.
Uh-huh.
So you go to Spin Magazine 1994 December issue, and there's a story you can read.
Uh-huh.
It's called My Woodstock, and it's such a prediction of where I am today, dude. It'll blow your mind. And right after he took that picture, that lady cracked me in the head with that bottle of wine.
No.
That dude was a beast back then, dude. I was a gorilla roofer.
Yeah, I mean, you looked fit as can be.
I was on CNN. And Dab sneaked up on me about 10 minutes.
Looked like a good rip, bro. You blew a fat cloud.
You ever go back into court or something and you burp out and the smoke comes out and you thought it was all out of your lungs and it wasn't?
Oh, all the time.
Dude, all right, we answered that. Rancher blue cheese. Most gross, good tasting thing. I'd say Elmer's Paste or any kind of the old adhesive for postage stamps. Now you peel them and it's just no more fun. But I used to love adhesive.
Yep.
How's the liver? Perfect. I go to the VA as a veteran twice a year. All my numbers just came back great. Potassium all the way up to the liver. We're going to be living to 100. All right, now what's this Daily High Club pack eating?
Yeah, so one of my good friends made a company called Daily High Club. He's the founder of it, and he said that years and years ago, I don't know how long ago, that they sent you one and you ate it.
I used to love doing that. Small companies love that shit, man. When some person they love on YouTube is So is it like a Magic trading card or Pokemon or something?
It's like it's a mystery box, and inside of the box is a bunch of accessories for smoking weed. So like joint papers and lighters.
Oh my god, I remember. And there was a little didn't he send me a kit?
There was probably a little like piece of glass in there, like some sort of bong or something like that, and a little smoking kit in there. Yeah.
I remember him. Tell him I said, "What's up? What's up, Daily High? Here's your little shout out."
Nice.
All right, we just did my health. Craziest drug trip. Probably Woodstock. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Probably Grateful Dead at Foxborough. I'd say 91. Right after I got out of Desert Storm, because all the rockets, it was 4th of July, and all the bottle rockets were giving me flack. Yeah, so I'm tripping on like 10 hits of acid, bro. And I mean, this chick came over and she looked so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was, man, but she just looked at me and she goes, "If with that smile, you're going to go places." So we ended up in the woods, outside the parking lot, hung out all night in the dark. And I mean, I came to in the morning. I don't think I was sleeping because I was on like 4 hits of acid, but somehow, some way, I woke up, man, and it wasn't the same chick. I swear to this day it wasn't. But, my buddy's like, "No, that's the I mean, I woke up, I thought I was at the Golden Corral buffet because all I seen was a pork chop and cottage cheese, bro." So I'm running across the parking lot here as fast as I can.
You got the fuck up out of there.
Like Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. All right. What's the aftertaste of eating a condom or snorting a condom? There's really no aftertaste. You know what I mean? Condom's a condom. It's got to take the wear and tear. All right, one of your buddies asked me, "Why did you unfollow me?" I
Oh,
followed him back.
nice.
I don't ever unfollow anybody on Twitter, so could have
Yep.
been his fault.
I noticed you follow a ton of people. You follow like 12,000 people or something.
Oh, I'll follow every single person that follows me, but Twitter only allows like 250 every 24 hours.
Yeah, they limit you.
Like Snapchat, you can go on Snapchat, get like 10, 20 people of your fans to come in, then they'll give you a quick ad.
Hmm.
And you can quick add 5,000 people that never even knew about you and their walk of life, and they never would have. Who are you? You throw them a YouTube link. Oh my God, I remember you. Hey, these videos are pretty cool. I just shut it down because they don't let you spam, like I
Yep.
told you, where I can throw in a link. Now it's all backed up to only like 10 people. So yeah, man.
You know, you're a true guerrilla marketer. Like you market yourself very aggressively. Like you're so
Oh
like
yeah,
you work
dude.
hard at that.
Oh, I could sell ice cubes to Eskimos. I'll walk right into an igloo. Sit down. Put that whale meat over in the corner. And you need to shave that tuna jungle. Now these are ice cubes. These are ice cubes. All right. Do it all again? Yes. Eat anything that didn't upload? Nah. Everything I ever sat down in front of I did over 10,000 troll vids and then I just delete them because I knew haters were going to keep them anyways. There's nobody with the proper noun of their name, of their channel, that has it in more videos than me, the top 10 combined. Not Mr. Beast, not
Wow.
Nelton, nobody. Nobody, dude. Someday I want you guys to check it out. I'm not because you're going to be going to other channels. I'm not spamming mine, but
Yep.
make sure you sub after the stream. All right. Beef with PKA. No, not at all. They're great guys. I just call them the lesbian book club and they think it's hilarious.
I love that
I'm going
fucking
back. I'm
quote.
actually going back there, dude. So I said you were gonna be my last interview, but now they're going
So you're
we're
going back
going
on the
back on.
lesbian book club. Nice.
Yeah, because I just always said, can't you do something other than Discord? And they're like, dude, it's so easy. And we walk away again. Um, do you like the YouTube change? No, why would I like the YouTube change? YouTube was great. It
Hmm.
was so simple. Everybody that had you or subscribed to you got your video when you
Yep.
uploaded it in their feed. The Google page, all
It's
that
so
shit just
different now.
wrecked.
It is so different.
And then people are like, there's people with 2 million subscribers that can't get 800 people to watch their videos
Hmm.
uploaded and then 5 people on their live stream.
Hmm.
People just subscribe spur of the moment and they move on in life. You have to constantly get that new generation and keep around the old ones.
Yep.
And I guarantee you, I've had a 4-year-old and a 94-year-old. So that's my range for people that watch me on YouTube.
Yep.
Do you swallow? Sniping soup. He's cool. He made me swallow the earbuds.
Oh
Another
shit.
question: Samsung or iPhone on the earbuds? Uh, I don't know. I probably have to go with Samsung.
Okay. I noticed you use the Apple earbuds in a lot of your interviews, or you used to at least.
Yeah, yeah, I ate them all. But at least, what's the craziest illegal substance? I did 25 hits of acid once.
Oh my
Me and my buddies
god.
split a sheet, and everybody's like, "Dude, a galaxy, yeah, man! I did so much shit to my brain. I'm surprised I can hold this
How
conversation
long
with
were
you,
you
bro."
tripping off that dose?
I'd say probably most of the month. And
Oh my god. Did you just kind of snap
the
out of it
dude that took
naturally,
it was
or?
my buddy. He didn't know anything about it.
Uh
He
huh.
just never tripped. He was crazy. He shows up at my apartment. We got a keg party going on. He's like, "Look at, I got my own sheet, bro," and he just rips off and he eats a quarter of it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, man. I said, if you're going to the ultimate level, so am I. That dude sat on a chair and closed his eyes through the whole party. When the last person left, he opened his eyes. I said, dude, what's up? He goes, bro, every time my eyes were closed, I just see nothing but beautiful meadows and flowers and happiness. He goes, I opened up my eyes and it was just a room full of the devil. I said, oh, shit. Glad I didn't close my eyes.
Yeah.
Conspiracy. I know 9/11 wasn't an inside job. Next question.
Okay, okay.
Collab, collab with Joey's World Tour on OnlyFans. Like,
Oh,
no, I
wow.
don't think I'm doing
That's a crazy
that.
proposal.
Graham Dab, gonna be on Food Channel. All right, dude. It's your show now, my man.
Oh, you got through all the questions?
Most of them were repetitive, or I could have,
Yep.
narrowed it down to
I noticed that too when I was going through the questions. Wow. So honestly, I wasn't expecting you to be so thorough there, and you even answered a lot of the stuff that I was gonna ask about. You
All
know.
right, see you later, bro.
Yeah. So, fuck. Before we, I think get any further into the stuff that I want to ask you about that you haven't touched on yet. There's one thing that I like to ask every single guest on my show, no matter what, and that is for those people who are watching this episode and this is their first time ever seeing you, is their first time seeing your content, how would you describe yourself? Wow, you're slamming that.
I was wondering when somebody was going, why is he still drinking it?
Yeah, you were really sipping. I mean, taking your time.
No, I was just hanging out. It's been going for 10 minutes. What was the question, sir?
Um, so
I would
for
just like
someone,
to say, Goblin may be the legend I am today. You guys don't know that. He goes way back to Call of Duty in like 2012. I was like, this guy's got the skills of Ninja and the looks of Channing Tatum. I wouldn't
damn,
be half the legend I am today without Goblin. So subscribe on air and go to his Twitter. Hey, you.
I appreciate that a lot, bro. Realistically, I mean, you made yourself the legend, though. You're kind of that guy.
Your
But
bong looks like your microphone.
what was that?
Your bong looks like your microphone.
Yeah, it's kind of covering it right now. I got this big old bong.
Anybody ever say you look like Peter Griffin?
Yeah, actually, a lot of my viewers.
That's cool, man.
So, before we get any further into it, how would you describe yourself to my viewers who've never seen you before, who this is their first time watching your stuff?
Now, I'm just a crazy entertainer, guys. I was in top 10 of YouTube on Social Blade in 2011. Then I just became a drunk troll. YouTube made me start over. It
Yep.
was a death story. A million people thought I died. So all I'm doing is the slow comeback.
I mean, you're doing pretty well. I've seen you doing a lot of content lately, and I remember a period where you weren't dropping as much as you are right now.
No, what I'm doing right now is taking a break from the whole YouTube upload scene. The shadow ban, the algorithm, it's just not worth eating a SOS pad and having 2,000 people watch it over a month.
Do you get your videos?
Yeah, right.
Do you get them age restricted?
No, dude, I just it depends on the intern. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Really, like haters maliciously report, so that's already they got to step in the game. When you got three grown ass men that use all their YouTube accounts to thumbs down, the algorithm picks it up like it's a video nobody wants to watch. So why are they going to shoot out in the front of ad scenes?
Yep.
And they know exactly what they're doing. So you get somebody to come in and I'll be live. Well, not on YouTube is bad. They used to suspend you when you streamed on YouTube. So anymore, you can really get away with anything because you know why? TikTok. They know they're struggling. And when TikTok shuts down, Kick and YouTube are going to explode. Twitch, because there's going to be there's so many people that just sit there and they put makeup on. They're making like $1,000 a day. You know what I mean? It's just
you're
like
not wrong.
5 million business. Well, you're on TikTok, right?
They always delete my stuff, so I don't really post on there, but I definitely do use it.
Yeah, they're strict, dude. It's like you could have some lady walk into the YouTube headquarters or whatever, the administrative office, where there's a whole line of people sitting there, and probably down the road from you, and they just, I got a headache. Johnny slept with my sister last night. I'm so freaking pissed. I got to review some videos. I'll see you at lunch. Guy eats a tampon. Oh, hell no, not shampoo. And there's your freaking, like literally, an intern controls your career.
Yep.
I've been back and forth with YouTube. They all know me down the halls of YouTube. They fought. They turned me on, turned me off, turned me on, and they said, "Sorry, you can't get it back. Just start over." They just know the potential and just the overall. I just can control people.
Yep.
The Tide Pod, I think, was the break, and it was just telling kids don't do Tide Pods. It was a Tide Pod parody, but it was in the title, and it was the day that Susan came in, rest in peace, but she destroyed my career.
Yep.
And from Logan Paul. Logan Paul went to that Japanese suicide forest, bro. Everybody
That was
lost their channel.
bad. That was bad.
But he's still around.
Yep.
Man, you know everything, dude.
Yeah, we came prepared for this one. So one of the things that
No, I mean, you know everything about the YouTube, like, you just know everything about the past.
I
You've
mean,
been around.
I have been around. I've been doing this and watching this kind of stuff for a long time. So I've definitely been a part of it.
Crack whore at a laundromat,
Yeah.
so skinny her pajamas only have one stripe.
Yup.
So what I'm doing now is I'm doing comedy things, and I'm trying to get people to get all like, I just know how to comment or post something that pisses people off on either side,
Yep.
and they'll argue all night. I used to do it on Facebook, and I'd come in, there'd be people up all night trying to convince each other to change each other's opinions. It's not going to happen.
So, because you talk a lot about how these platforms they demonetize you, they delete your content, or otherwise give you trouble. How do you make money primarily right now? Is there a certain platform that's killing it?
Cameo.
Okay.
And now that I got the Twitter pay for partnership reply, I can't lose, dude. I just stay on Twitter all day, and that's $6,000 a month. I'm just an old time vet living in a 1-bedroom apartment with no vices. I don't gamble. I don't go to strip clubs.
Yep.
I don't drink. I just smoke the chronic and the dabs, bro. I sleep on a bed of dabs.
So you're living pretty well off that income.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, it's just like I sing happy birthday to people instead of climbing up roofs. You know what I mean? And we got roast. I did over 100 fantasy football league draft order picks where I picked the whole draft order. You know how much I influenced the NFL and thousands of whatever if they had happened to pick it themselves?
Damn.
And I know nothing about fantasy football. If you want to take a hit, go ahead, bro. I want to see what lungs you got,
yeah,
man.
I'm taking a rip for sure. I'm taking a rip.
It's going to make me cough just watching you. Is that just weed?
Yeah, it's just weed.
Oh, cool, man. But yeah, man. So what were we talking about?
So I was mainly just asking about how you made your income and how you were living off that income from Cameo and stuff.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Cameo. I started it 6 years ago. 4 guys out of college said this is the new autograph, and it is.
So you were pretty OG to
to
Cameo.
What?
You were pretty OG on Cameo. You were early to that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, OG in the bag. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten Badlands Chugs to go over there. A bunch of people from TikTok. The guy that looks like Napoleon Dynamite. You ever see him?
Yeah, I have.
He's a riot, dude, and he's blown up just looking like somebody. He's on stadium like video screens at college games, dancing like We hang out all the time. It's a whole other world over there, bro. But we have roasts on Cameo. We have whatever. I mean, and like, here's an example, right? Hey, Tom, Shoenice again. Well, basically, sometimes we need an intervention from somebody other than family and friends.
Yep.
And either way, I'm here to tell you to put on your game face. I'm not talking to you. I'm doing a cameo. It's kind of weird.
I'm just listening. I just said yep.
I'm kidding. And and he goes, or no, and I said, and your friends think you suck. You're always dying with the camo or the ammo. I don't know what that means, but you're gonna have to go back to the tutorial or something, bro. Because I didn't say it, your friends did. You suck. Boop, it's done. 5 friends throw in $1 a piece to roast Johnny in their gaming group. You know what I mean? Hey, Frank and Tara, Shoenice again. Welcome back. I see you guys are still married. Either way, you know how it's said on your mark, game facial. A happy anniversary to you. And I said a happy anniversary to yous. A happy anniversary to whoever their names were. Ching chang right in the bank, bro.
That's, I
Now
mean,
I charge only like $5 sometimes, but everybody always buys the double option where you
mhm.
get it quick, but I do them quick anyways, and they tip me. And it's just a good public advertisement. I'm in the 30s of the top 100 of thousands and thousands of creators, dude.
Yep.
The people from like The Office and, you know,
Yeah, I mean, it seems like
Snoop Dogg.
you
Snoop
grind
Dogg.
that platform pretty hard.
Oh, all the time, dude. I'm all about grinding. I don't have anything else to do.
Yep.
I lived everything. I've done it all. Now I'm just going to sit around at 55 and get people back into my community. It's not all the people that thought I died or forgot about me.
Hmm.
It's the billion people that haven't even met me yet, dude.
So
You know?
I'm pretty interested as well in asking about the Vice documentary that was done about you. I know you've been asked a good bit about that, but there's just a couple parts of it that I know some of my viewers asked about, and I'm curious about too. I thought it was a really good documentary. I thought it was interesting, but at that time as well, it seemed like you weren't in a super good place. And you had talked about how recently you had stopped communicating with your family and stuff. What's the situation with that?
Well, my family's fine. I only have one son. He's 24, music producer. We used to drive around listening to NWA. So yeah, my whole family situation. You get older, everybody's dead.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I found my mom dead on the bathroom floor with a bottle of vodka. She was doing a slam before the YouTube. But yeah, Vice was all bullshit.
Really?
I was living with some rich cougar in a house down the road. I'm just being honest with you, bro.
Really?
And this lady that was running Vice her friend showed her, and he knew me from YouTube. And once she seen me, she packed her bags and said, "We're going to do a show on this guy." And her husband followed her up, which he never did, and it was all weird. Like when we're all sitting in the hotel room, I'm just like, "Wait, hold on." He's here because I'm going to be banging his wife. No, hey, bro, she ain't my type. So that's how Vice started out. And then they wouldn't even buy me a Four Loco. I mean, really, just a cheesy group of people,
That's
man. And
fucked.
I have no respect for them. They let all these malicious stories they knew weren't true be posted in comments, and the lady's like, "Well, it's entertaining." So yeah, man, they're just
I
douches.
mean, if they're pointing a camera at you, the least they can do is buy you a Four Loco. You know?
I know why I jumped into that frozen lake. I still haven't been right.
So, in that documentary, you're saying that, like, the whole part about you living in that motel was just bullshit?
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. That's crazy. And I don't think I've ever heard you talk about that before either, have you?
No, it was actually we were reenacting what my life was exactly like the year before that. You know what I mean?
And the producers
So they
weren't.
you just see me, Vice seen this, all this and that, and they just thought, but yeah, it was just like they just had to put a story together to make it interesting instead of just me
Interesting.
sitting there eating tampons and Elmer's glue.
True. So, one of the things you talked about in that interview as well, that interested me too, is you talk a lot about ending hunger in America. Um,
Yeah, well, I'd like to end global hunger. There's no reason why a kid
well, yeah,
has to
global
walk two
hunger.
miles
Yep.
in the desert to get a gallon of water. But
Yep.
I mean, we're doing it. We're slowly but sure. Bill Gates says 2035, but he's an alien, so who knows? And like Tom Brady, a lot of people. All you gotta do is put a damn well in the goddamn hole in the ground, and then people can drink. And it's literally just people didn't do it.
That's it. Fuck. Yeah. I mean, when you put it like that, it's like, damn, I should have just built a fucking
I
well.
mean, that's why we need water to live. That's why a fountain is in the center of any old European town because you needed water before you could do anything. You couldn't build buildings without that water and that fountain. And then you had the church, and then you had the, you know, the courthouse.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I know because I travel through time, bro.
Really? You're a time traveler.
What do
Damn.
you got on the what? Is that a carpet behind you, dude?
What, this
The thing that looks
colorful
like a
stuff
giant,
here?
yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
this
like
is
a giant Rubik.
it's a carpet.
All right, man.
Yeah, I got a
You
little
see
carpet.
that?
I just got a bunch of junk behind me.
What do you got back there, man?
Uh,
Everything that a legendary podcaster has,
I
right?
got that glass case there is just all my bongs and dab rigs and stuff. So
Damn,
a
dude.
bunch of different.
What's that? A coffee machine behind you?
I got a lava lamp, my little YouTube plaque, and then it's a water machine. So it's
Oh,
just
water machine.
yeah, just cold water.
Is that an apartment room or is that a bedroom inside an apartment?
It's a bedroom in an apartment.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So
You can't just keep hitting me, Marge. Sorry about that.
oh, it's all good. It's all good. So, the
After
device.
this stream, can you straighten out that picture in the back? It's just crooked. It's been bothering me.
Yeah, I will straighten it out. You're right. I do have to straighten that
Go ahead,
out.
man. So yeah, I'd love to end global hunger. That was just something I pushed because I had a platform and I might as well push what I believe in. That everybody should have a full stomach when they go to bed, no matter where you live.
So, is that something like is hunger something that you ever experienced growing up as a kid, for example, like that made you
Oh
maybe feel that way?
yeah, man. But it wasn't really bad. On occasion, the mom would be out for a couple of days on a cruise.
Yeah. So the
But I went 30 days fasting, bro. I lost 80 pounds, and that just proves that a human with the willpower, you don't need to worry about a can of
damn,
ravioli them first 2 days of the end of the world.
you
You know what
fasted
I
for
mean? I'm
30
one of the
days.
staples. What?
You fasted for 30 days.
Yeah, I just
That's
drank water,
insane.
dude.
Wow.
I lost 80 pounds. But see, when the world ends, everybody's going to be chasing that can of ravioli. I'm just going to go to Staples, set up an Elmer's glue fountain, dip
Mhm.
erasers in it, and just watch ice fall outside the windows.
Fuck. So, the way that I hear you talk about your mother, it sounds like the alcoholism issue might kind of run in the family a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember anybody but my mom and her cousins. I mean, it was St. Patty's Day every weekend, dude, because
So,
they had a bar and we were all Irish, and so they never took down the St. Patty's Day
so
dress.
it for sure ran in the family.
I blew a .23 driving in Saratoga. My mom had the county record at .32 driving.
Really?
But I don't want you people to drive out there. I'd rather see you smoke a tree than get wrapped around
So
one. That's my public announcement.
I also have a DUI. I got a DUI when I was younger. I actually blew the same thing. I blew a .23. And I got
Wow.
aggravated DUI is what I got charged with.
Did you learn your lesson, or have you just been lucky?
I
or
did.
You don't drink
I did. I
anymore?
don't drink anymore really like that. So
Yeah. Because I mean, I am just so happy I can sit here and say, with all the times blacked out driving home from bars, times of just being stupid, and I never hurt somebody's fingernail, because I couldn't live with running over a family of four because I was inebriated.
yep.
That's a big word for me to say. I'm not gonna.
No, you answer questions pretty well. One thing I noticed is like you're super confident in
My
front of the
life,
camera.
dude. I mean, it's my life. I'm just answering what you asked me about my life.
Yeah, yeah.
Why should I alter or make up anything?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that. Have you always like been good in front of the camera, or have you felt yourself like getting better at doing this kind of stuff?
I've been an entertainer since I was 5, bro. And every time my father had the camera out for the Christmas, Easter, me and my brother be popping up and down in front of it. I mean, I was in every play. I sang since 5th grade in chorus.
Yeah.
I joined YouTube as a resume to get a Netflix series like Hank Schrader. Because once you get that 6, 7 years of a series down that's popular,
Mm-hmm.
you just live off royalties, bro.
Damn, Royal. That's
Even
the
Walt
dream, man.
Jr.'s getting paid right now, dude. And Walt Jr.'s getting paid.
Yeah, we got no royalties here. We are demonetized on most of our platforms, so it's
What do you? I know what it is. that little glass thing you got. If you took that out of the equation, I'm telling you, bro,
True,
they
true.
hate weed.
Maybe I just need to turn the camera a little bit away from that.
Yeah, it's like everybody that streams on TikTok. They see you vape, you're suspended for a week, but you
Oh
just go like
yeah,
this.
yep. Just lean away and you can
No,
get whatever. You can get whatever done.
dude, I had 500,000 people on TikTok, and they made me start over. I had a stream, and I'd have 2,400 people easy watching me, and I just walked away from it, just being a drunk.
Yep.
But hey, man, being a drunk troll don't pay, dude. Being a sober nice guy kissing ass does. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing right now with you.
Yeah. So you you talked
I'm,
about recently. You talked about how you hit 100 days sober pretty recently. Yeah.
yeah. Every the 11th is another month, so
Nice.
October 11th it'll be 4 months.
Nice.
October 11th.
Congrats. That's fucking awesome. I mean, I
I
got a lot
don't
of
even
respect
miss
for
it,
that.
dude. I never even missed it. Like, I could quit anything. I quit opiates overnight, gambling, bad women, just drinking. And people always get these DT, and that's just a condition, man. That's like
Mm-hmm.
you're physically addicted to alcohol. But
Mm-hmm.
alcoholism, hey, the 12 steps, on the 13th step, somebody left a bottle of vodka and an 8 ball for me. I don't need sponsors or people to tell me to, just, I don't know. So when I quit, I don't like, oh man, I'm going by the liquor store. 2 years
Mm-hmm.
later, people still struggling. I call them pussies.
Damn. Do you think that smoking weed helped you quit?
And I've been smoking weed since same time the kid brought alcohol to the bus stop, bro. I'm going on 42 years. I just got diagnosed with COPD for being in Desert Storm with the burn pits and the oil rigs burning in Kuwait. So I'm probably going to get a check for the rest of my life. But
There you go.
I've
So,
always had a cough.
how'd your army service play out? How'd you get involved in joining the army, and like, how did you?
I was in a school like that movie Lean on Me, where it was like three white kids.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care. We all had a great time, man. I was on the basketball team at lunch, and they shot a basketball at me, but my reflexes weren't quick enough, so
Yep.
my nose exploded. So
Oh
there's blood
shit.
everywhere. I thought I was the funniest. But then the principal got into a gang war, and I was like, I gotta get out of here, mom. I'm joining the army. And she's like, yeah, just be like your brother and quit. So I joined, and I could only be a plumber because that was the last year you could get into the army without a driver's license. So
Mm.
I joined the army, plumber, went through the basic, came back home, and then I went back to high school so my mom could get child support off my father. And then eventually, Desert Storm, the Gulf War, I was watching Baghdad get blown
Mm-hmm.
up, and I was just thinking roofing, and that was good pay, man, hazard pay. So I called up the army. I said, I'm Shoenice. I didn't say Shoenice, but I'm IRR. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, yes, you are Shoenice. So I was flown out to Desert Storm on the individual ready reserve where I would hook up with a unit when I got out. So
Mm-hmm.
it took like 2, 3 days driving around in a 5 ton. You need a plumber? You need a So they said, well, they don't need a plumber out here. We're going to make you flying transportation. I'm like, what's that? He goes, you're going to guard the food. I'm like, yes. So I was starving. So I guarded a refrigerated trailer. I was the one that gave everybody their water. I mean, we're just supplying transportation, whatever people needed to fight a war. That's what I did. Eventually, I got injured in there. I could have went home, but I didn't. I fought it, and I was able to return to duty.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
How'd you get
so got
injured?
out of there. I got bumped off the back of a 5 ton. We were
Mm.
doing like pallets off of a 5 ton, and then the helicopter would just come down and hook it, and
Oh
they got a
fuck.
little low.
Oh fuck. So what kind of injury did you get? Where'd you get like messed up?
The whole side of my head was out to here,
Oh.
skull fracture, shit like that.
Oh my
So I this
god.
side of my face always droops down. You know what I mean?
Oh
Looking
shit.
like looking like Forrest Whitaker on meth.
Uh,
So what's up, man?
fuck. I
What do
mean,
you do on the weekends?
what do I do on the weekends? I mean, smoke a lot of weed, and I'm trying to get into golf. You got any new hobbies?
Oh, man. Nah, golf is just too much for me. I got that ADHD shit. You
Me
know what
too,
I mean?
dude. I used to take a lot of
After
Adderall
the
when I was a kid.
After the fourth hole, I'd be like wandering around and wanting to go back to the clubhouse for a beer.
You ever take a?
Don't you? What?
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna. It remind me of something. Don't you hate it when you get to the end of a Netflix movie and then the neighbors close the curtains? That's kind of rude. Right?
Fuck, man. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask something that was relevant to what you were saying, but now I forgot because I'm fucking stoned and you made me laugh.
Yeah. Oh no, we were talking about getting stoned and you're trying golf and you're really not that good at it.
Yeah, but I was asking about you too. Like, what new hobbies have you been getting into? Like, what do you do in your spare time? What's a shoe nice day?
For hobbies, bro. A shoe nice day. I wake up, I do dabs, I do my cameos, I stream on TikTok, I get gifts from hot bitches, and then I repeat the next day.
But you don't
I
like.
don't stream on YouTube anymore. I'm not streaming on YouTube anymore because it's just it makes me ill. It really does, dude. I go on TikTok. It's fun. There's thousands of gifts coming at me. It's always making money. YouTube, just a bunch of haters from IP2
Really?
and every other else. 5 leak. Yeah, man, it's grown men that can't get over me. Yeah, I'm looking at you right now, bros, because that's all you do is stalk me. You're just pissed off that he's not doing it live, so you could be in the comments.
So the IP2 conversation is interesting too. That's a community online that's been around for a long time, and there's been a lot of people that have kind of come and go from it. What's your involvement with IP2?
I started it, bro.
Really?
I started Ice Poseidon. There's another one. I don't have time to get in that story because I don't like him. But either way, IP2, that's a cool list. You're just getting people. Are you on it when you stream?
No. I don't think so. But I've definitely I've heard of IP2. I'm familiar with it.
They're all a bunch of drunk losers. I said it.
Fuck. Wow. I don't think they're gonna like that.
Can you tell them though? For me, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, this will be on YouTube. Well, I'll share it to them.
I think they may see this eventually. I don't know.
Couple in the church, every single animal. All they do is go out on the street. They think they're doing in real life IRL, and all they're doing 90% of the time is bothering people. Nobody wants a camera up in their face. You know what I mean? And it's just like they're the most annoying group of people I've ever met next to Live Leak.
So it's
cam.com.
It's really interesting to me because you're a super confident, really kind of wild dude on camera, and you're super carefree on camera, but it's also really contrasted by how you really care about haters. And no,
I don't care about the haters at all. I'm just saying that there's a group of grown men that have been around for 12 years. One spent 4 years in prison. They're just evil. They're the devil's children. They've not hurt me. They're just trolls to me. They've destroyed people's lives. They get people fired from their occupation they've had for decades because they supported me on the live stream with their real name. So I don't care about the hate. That's why they're gone now. It's suppressed. I used to love as a drunk troll to get right in, make videos about them, but you don't get paid like that, dude. So we got to push that all aside, Hate or love, I'm Shoenice, and nobody ever will be. That's all I got to say.
I mean, that is true. That is true, I mean, you are the one and only. So
you don't have any haters because you're such a nice guy, dude.
I mean, I got some haters for sure. I just I moderate my comments.
Since fifth grade, I got 2 kids to fight on the playground because I told either one of them they made fun of their mom. And while they sat there and rolled around in the dirt, I'd be on a swing.
So the haters that you're talking about, do you think that most of the hate you get is from those 4 specific people?
Oh, without doubt.
Really? And do you think they're making different accounts?
Now it's probably down to 2 now. It's probably down to 2, 90% of it. But there's no hate anymore because I don't allow them to. I've choked them. I've literally choked them. I suffocated them. And we're all buddies. Mm-hmm. I got one guy to 100,000 subscribers. And you're looking kind of like you got maybe an email from one of my haters?
No, what I'm interested in, because when I look,
you don't have to be interested, dude. You don't have to be interested. They're a bunch of grown men losers, dude. Let's move on.
Well,
I told you,
every
I don't
content
give them a dude.
every content
No,
creator has haters. You know, I mean, it's a normal thing. I think.
not like mine. Not like mine.
I mean, true. Maybe
Dude, we
maybe
could
yours
do a
are.
whole show on the people, dude. A kid with mental disabilities killed himself. He got a Houston cop to kill himself because he found out that he was cheating on his wife and told him, I'm going to call your wife right now. He dressed up as MS-13 and called this kid and said, I'm coming by to do a drive-by. The kid got scared his mother was going to be killed, so he jumped off a bridge into the highway, dude. You think any other creator has haters like that? No, dude. Not
Well,
even close.
what does that kid have to do with you though? Like, how is that your hater?
No, listen, dude. Listen, you Peter Griffin reject. Shut the fuck up and listen to me, dude.
Whoa, whoa,
People die, dude. Yeah, whoa. What did I tell you
whoa,
in the beginning? You little goblin piece of shit.
whoa! Why are you mad at me?
He's like Sonic 10. Dude, stop talking about the haters. I told you that way back.
Well, I mean, I'm going off what you
Whoa,
told me.
who are you, bitch?
I'm just going off what you said to me.
People died. Shut up. Move on. Next question.
Like, but who died? Like, who are you referring to?
Who died, dude? I just told you who died. A kid with mental disabilities. You think that's funny?
When did this
You're
happen?
funny,
No, I
dude.
never laughed.
Who died, bro? You're dead in my eyes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go through the rest of the script and just read it to you guys, because we are not done. But that is what I kind of expected to happen today. He's just messaged me. He sent me a message. He said, "Fuck off, scumbag. I knew you were a loser," he said. So, listen, I got a couple messages before the show from people who had previously spoken to Shoenice and interviewed him, and they said to me, they kind of warned me about doing this episode, and I still wanted to because I'm genuinely a fan of Shoenice. Like, you got to understand, I grew up watching this guy's videos with my friends. So this was an episode that I was genuinely, like, very excited to do. You know, I was excited to talk to Shoenice. But also, I wasn't going to beat around the bush with him. And the first, like, half hour of this episode was solely just him answering random shit that he wrote down on notebook paper. So, I mean, I knew that we were going to be in for something interesting today. But also, I hadn't gotten very far into the hater stuff. And in particular, there's things that he was accused of in videos that were created by other content creators, such as the Sunny V2 video about him, that I wanted clarification on. For example, I was going to ask him about some of the allegations made in that video. He was talking to a minor, allegedly. One of his former friends posted a clip alleging him of this. Now, I'm not saying this is true. These are allegations. The person involved actually came out and said that, you know, he didn't do this. But this was something that I was going to ask him about that we never got to. I was going to ask him about the video itself that was made by Sunny V2. I was going to ask him about his beef with all of these other podcast hosts. But now I can kind of see how that's the case. I'm starting to see, like, this is where the beef comes from. It's because he just kind of crashes out. If you ask him anything that's not like, wow, when are you going to eat toilet paper again? You know, and also, I mean, he was very friendly to me leading up to the show. I just want to say that. He was actually really cool. And I'm sure you guys even saw in the first half of this episode that he was just very friendly. You know, I mean, he was talking to me. He was very cool. You know, he said, he was like, you know, oh, you're just such a nice guy, Goblin, like all this shit. And then just like that, it's like I say one thing, and he just kind of snapped on me. So what I am going to say is thankfully we finished kind of early today because I got to go to PuffCon in an hour.